What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Ross the Boss coming at you with an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. So basically, we put 76 of our light ships down in the Genoan trade node, but unfortunately, our entire goal was to basically embrace the new institution before the Pope could. And it was global trade, but luckily enough, we are going to be embracing it fairly quickly. So, where we stand now, all of our ships are about to return back to all of their provinces, the English Channel, the North Sea, Lubeck, Bordeaux, and Lubeck again. So both of these provinces, or both of these 12 light ships are going to be patrolling here in Lubeck. Now, I also thought I was producing 30 light ships, but it looks like I accidentally produced 30 galleys. But it's not necessarily all that bad. They will be put to good use. And I don't plan on constructing any more galleys. But, you know, I really shouldn't be in that big of a predicament here. Because, you know, they are going to be put to good use. And they certainly will be very helpful. I am in a small issue here. I owe a loan. It says 833, but I really owe 949 ducats because of the interest. And we definitely are going to need some sort of diplomat, and I hate to do this. We cannot wait 4 more years. So instead, we are going to break off this diplomat, losing 82 diplomatic power. Let me just verify this. 84 diplomatic power. Let's make sure we are canceling the right one. This is for Denmark. 433 days is all he's been working. But what we need to do is basically fabricate a claim on Spain, and we just don't have any. And even if we did have one, we didn't have a diplomat to declare war. Well, it is how it is. Let us go ahead, build up our spy network, and as soon as we get a claim, we are most likely going to go to war, especially with all of our new galleys here that are being constructed. Slowing on down to speed 3. These 18 units can make their way down to Soria. And it looks like one of our advisors passed away. Let's unlock a diplomat to improve relations. And supposedly, I think Friesland here will be annexed very shortly. I'm hoping they will core up all of this territory before then. I have no idea if it's going to work, but at least it will save us quite a bit of you know, time to create cores. Naval traditions have been scorned, absolutely, taking army tradition. We don't need naval tradition at all. We are going to see an uprising, but where? Provincial, Anjou. Let's just improve the unrest or the autonomy, and then we don't have to worry about it. And as soon as our galleys are completed, reformed rotten boroughs. We did not gain our stability. Looking at other issues, gaining another stability would be pretty great. Let's try it again. 32% chance. I can obviously ignore corruption, but, you know, I don't really want to give away actual, you know, expensive things like military support, admin. We have a 64% chance to win. We will see if this works. A lot of our galleys have been constructed. We are going to be repaying our final loan. And here we stand, about to declare war, either on Zaragoza or Valencia. I think we're going to try to, obviously we're declaring on Spain, but I think we're going to try to take Valencia, and obviously try to take all of Sicily. It looks like they are dealing with some Spanish peasants uprising. And I believe we are also going to be declaring on Portugal. Now I'm hoping that our colonies will be finished up by then. It looks like they are going quite well for now. I'm going to recall this colonist and actually send you here, because that way every, you know, once 200 days pass, our truce with Spain is ended. You know, we can gain a percentage of new settlers every single month. So that's one of the goals of having a colonist. Fabricating a claim on Valencia. And recalling you. As soon as we declare war, we will send our diplomat over. This might be a pretty tough war to be in. We're in the opposite ends of the spectrum. Let us declare war now, and then I will send this diplomat over. Cuba will join in. We are going to, excommunicated. Obviously a lot better. less aggressive expansion. Let's go after Valencia. And now we will send somebody over. Where are all of my ships? 30 of you will blockade the port of Valencia. And now in 8 days we will send somebody over to Portugal to basically build up our spy network. And I wonder, can we get any... We have a general with 1 siege, and he is coming on in, as well as bringing in additional cannons. I get that we're taking a lot of attrition here, but it doesn't necessarily matter too much. As long as we can take out Valencia, we should be in good shape. Austria declaring on Florence, sure, why not? You're moving into Toledo, you go to Zaragoza, and now you go here. Everybody is doing their job as suspected, and basically, once we fabricate a claim, our war might end fairly soon. Looks like France dealing with the Spanish threat. You need to go down. Actually, everybody can start dealing with these castles. We are sieging down their capital. And I suppose we could try to blockade some ports here. Or better yet, let's move you here to Palermo and Syracuse. One of our advisors passed away. We don't really need a master recruiter. I would like a commandant, but land maintenance modifier would be very nice. We would save quite a bit of money. Some uprisings, and we are behind schedule with admin. I think we are going to flip around. Well, I don't know. We're going to be losing a lot of diplo power as well. I think because we are so far behind an admin, let us just flip this around. Put a focus here inside our admin. Luckily, we have a 463, so it's not bad, and we are obviously annexing quite a bit of territory. France is doing quite a bit of work. Very nice. We have won the siege of Madrid. You may now go to Sevilla. Or better yet, Cordoba. I believe we are... Well, see, I think we're actually going to save all of our admin for, coring. We are about to have a maximum military power. Looking at development, we are going to be improving the development in Norfolk. Lincolnshire. Let's bring you up to 20, and then we are... 19's as high as it'll go. But I'm happy with that. We are going to be purchasing a barracks, getting 937 manpower every single year. We have won the siege of Toledo. We have some additional uprisings that absolutely need to be taken out. And while we're here, might as well send over some additional troops. Now, our annexation should be completed in about 2 years. Let's fabricate another claim. Let's go with Beja. Recall you. And then in just a moment, we can really see, how much territory we can gain. We have an uprising here in Denmark. Protestants. Looks like Florence has been annihilated. We've gained a very cheap advisor. So basically what we want, I would love Sicily. I would love Sardinia. Valencia, Zaragoza, and that's all I can take. 84 aggressive expansion. 121 overextension. It'll require 445 admin, which of course we have. I think that's what we're going to take. And I think, unfortunately, the Papal States are most likely going to take all of Naples, but that's not all that bad. You will move up, you will move over, you will move over. We might even need to send some troops to help with the Protestant rebels here in the north. And does Florence exist anymore? Yes, but barely. Austria is growing very powerful. I might need to, find a new ally here, and I think it's going to either be Poland or Russia, or even both. That way we could easily annihilate Austria. I could take over quite a few provinces, and I will grow stronger and they will grow weaker. And 80% war score. About to check out what this is going to look like in just a moment. Did my forces arrive where they needed to? 18,000 could easily knock out 10,000. And then I believe this is a farmlands territory. I don't know if we're going to get a penalty if we move in, but we're going to try. I wish we would have waited until the first. Is Denmark going to assist? No. And it looks like we are taking a boat and retreating all the way. Wow. That's fine, I suppose. Okay, you will go here, you will split in half, go here and here, divide and conquer. Let's see if we can end this war. They don't want to accept because it's unreasonable demands. What if I regave Zaragoza and then took something smaller? -9 reasons. -12. I wouldn't mind being able to core, you know, some of Italy, but it's not really needed. I think we'll get more of Spain. Let's end our war. 83, 443. I don't think I could really take any of their money, but I will try. And just like that, we've gained some brand new territories. Everybody has done everything they needed to. We are now going to be declaring on Portugal in just a moment after we set up our cores. We have a revolt in Holland. Did my troops ever make it down? Not really. A minor inconvenience. Do we have over 100? Yes, we do. Was not really expecting that, but luckily we do have enough admin to pretty much core anything and everything. Tell my heir to start worrying. Here are my transports. Sending over some troops to essentially assist however we can. And do we have a very powerful general? We have a 1-2-2, so no we do not. Let's hire a few generals. We can have up to 5, so I guess we'll create 5. I'm expecting some to die. We have a 5-3. And let's go assist however we can. We are going to see some Dutch separatists in Zeeland and Holland. Let's send some troops up to deal with that threat, but can I just improve the autonomy? No, not really. It's because they are rebel sentiment. Ah, that's why. Okay, well, we're gonna see rebels no matter what we do, I suppose. It is not possible to move. Well, that's sad. Maybe I could even declare on Liege. Bohemia is going to bring in the Ottomans. But if I bring in Austria, we could easily win this. I think another thing I'm going to do is build up my spy network. If I could take over Liege, I would be very, very powerful. The 13 colonies have finished up administrations of Wilhelm. There goes Holland. Here comes my troops. Do I still have a theologian? No, I have a master of mint, and it looks like we definitely need one of those. Absent merchant, that's fine. More rebel sentiment. Am I to arrive on time? That is the big question. Giving you a general And now sending over some additional troops by fleet. I have no idea if we'll make it in time, but we're going to try. And it looks like we did make it. Taking out the rebels. Doing a fantastic job. Syracuse and Palermo revolting. That is quite a few thousand troops. You will go to Ghent. And start walking on down, I suppose. To Languedoc, and now you are going to take the ferry all the way to Sardinia. And it looks like we can also unlock more mercenaries, counter-reformation, and some corruption, making it a little bit more harder. What I really might need is less, less dealing with rebels. France has embraced global trade. I have not. Promising general, gain a general with 50 tradition. It's probably not good. 034. 18,000 versus 16,000. Looks like we're being assaulted, and we are going to win this fight, I believe. We should. There it is. So many uprisings. They tell us of civil war. You will go here. Uprising, uprising, and uprising. Do we see any more in the north? No, we do not. Yeah, we really need to invest in humanist ideas. I was thinking about, I don't know, maybe innovative ideas, but humanist ideas would probably be our best bet. We're still going to get rebels, don't get me wrong, but it'll be a lot harder for them to basically revolt. So if we look at Maine, it is reformed, but if we improved the autonomy here, I don't think we would see any rebels at all. Can we convert them? No. Not until June of 1617. Okay, we need to deal with these rebels. This is a mountainous province, so it's not a big deal. You will be picked up. We need an advisor as well. Our grand captain passed away. Let's find a commandant. While giving you a leader, a 3-4. Not bad, and we didn't even pick you up. Converting Normandy back to Catholic. And all we're doing right now is just chilling for the time being. We're about to bring in a lot of troops into a mountainous province. I have no idea if this is going to work, but we are going to try our best. I think we're going to be too far away here. Will we make it in time? No, and we've gotten annihilated. The enemy still has some negative benefit. See, we're gonna lose 36,000 troops because we don't have enough. What's the word I'm looking for? We don't have enough transport ships, which I suppose is fine. We're gonna do 4, 4, and 10. Title you defense. It's gonna cost 332 ducats. So 1 and 2, I suppose. And now, more than anything, we are going to need actual units. A commandant would have been useful, but we did not have one. I think what we may do is magistrates resign. That is sad. We might go ahead and produce more transports. And then change up the configuration. Another land maintenance modifier that we don't need. If we change up the configuration, losing prestige, we might be able to basically fight just about anyone. So what I'm saying is, a bold fighter. So instead of a 10-4-4, we could go with 22 units. So like an 8. An 8-4-10. 456. I think that's actually what we're going to go with. It probably would have been a much better idea to just land troops inside Sicily. But it is what it is, I suppose. We have lost the siege of Messina. We're still working on Liege. I think we're going... Austria is trying to take over Liege. Are they in an actual war with Liege? Liege and Brabant. They're going after Luxembourg. Some rebels in Sousse. More separatist sentiment. Let's give you some sort of powerful general. And bring you in as well. If we're able to move through, we obviously will, and it looks like we can. Trying to take out these. We're gonna have to get a general as well. Attacking into the dry lands, ignore them. And what we're going to do is try to go with 8. So we need 4 more cannons and 4 more cannons. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a 10-4-8. So this is 22 versus, what is this? A 10-4-4, which is 18. So all we really did was make more cannons. All of you will take... that's expensive. 232 days, 116. You will obviously group up when you can. We're going to see an uprising in France, in Maine. Nothing I can do about it, though. Let's fabricate a claim on Cambrai. And whatever Austria does not take, I think we will. And you know what? Let's also try to declare on Brabant. It would be very useful to have them as an ally. Or at least a vassal. We've won the Siege of Valencia, meaning you can move down. All 18 of you will assist in Northern Africa. Well, we are going to be putting a cut in here. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in our next adventure.